I don't watch basketball. I
Y'all ready
watch
for some
pro wrestling.
basketball?
No. Oh,
I'm
geez, I
ready for
hear myself.
basketball. Uh-oh.
Wait, no, I
Oh.
think that's
Wherefore? Oh, that's because you have the
that's on the
stream
disc.
open, you
That's because I have the
dingus.
stream on. Listen, I was enjoying the music, but I do sound a bit
That's exactly what you
loud.
should be doing, is enjoying the music.
Or maybe you know what? I don't. It's no bother to me. It's not a bother to chat.
That's what exactly we should be doing, is enjoying that music for sure. Z's welcome to the Digital Dojo, where we challenge, cooperate, and meditate, usually on the retro video games, but today is a different kind of thing, in association with the Reading Renegades, with my fellow Keenosopher, Captain Ice, or Local Madman, full name, just Local Madman to some, are venturing into the world of cinema. And we're gonna be doing some live commentary that's reaction videos to you Zoomers out there.
You know, I like the way that when you first announced it as Djibouti dubs, I remember like watching them like dub over friggin' the old Fantastic Four movie.
Oh my gosh.
It was so hilarious.
They have
like
some
Doctor
great
Doom's
ones.
gonna
Yeah.
putting fingers
But
in the
anyways,
thing's mouth.
I've got a projector screen. I got a time code to start, so you guys can follow along. I'm gonna have the movie volume really low and pitched down, so it'll sound a little funny. But that's on purpose to avoid copyright. And yeah, we're kicking off Cinephilosophy with Rocky. This is a film I've only seen once, and I've seen the sequels as well. But it's been such a long time, and for some reason I just extemporaneously said, "Hey, Madman, you want to watch Rocky?"
Well, from my point of view, from what I remembered, you showed me like a video or something that had music, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it, and you said it was like from Rocky 4 or something.
Oh,
and then I was like, oh, I haven't watched Rocky.
So I was and I was surprised because I was like, here Madman is a fan of the combat sports and entertainment known as pro wrestling, and commentator himself as well.
Listen,
tell the people what you do, Madman. Tell the people what you do.
Well, you see, I do this whole wrestling story thing using the WWE video games because they've got this thing called Universe Mode, which is essentially just real life, like watching the show, and it just sets up matches and you tell a story through that kind of thing. But yeah, we just have the AI fight each other, and me and the boys, we just commentated like an actual story. Like you watch Monday Night Raw and SmackDown on Netflix. You can watch WWE and the premium live events or something. I don't know.
Definitely.
I haven't watched.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it since I had cable.
So you know all that storylines and like the soap opera aspect of it, and it's cool. I did a lot of research on pro wrestling actually for my media class, and in discussing archetypes and stereotypes and how they use that stuff, and especially how LGBTQ representation has changed through the years is really, really interesting in wrestling. And queer wrestlers is a really interesting subject to me. But today we're gonna vibe with Rocky, one of the all-time greatest love stories as well as boxing films. It is the ultimate underdog movie, made by at the time an underdog writer, Sylvester Stallone. He wrote the whole film himself. He had a huge process. There's a segment I was going to show at the beginning. He did an interview with CBS Sunday Morning, and he started writing this film and documenting all his thoughts about it on tape, and made it into a script, and he got it made. So it's an underdog story, and was not really, I don't really know what his story was before film. But I know he wanted to share stories somehow, and grew up in the blue collar environment and on the East Coast. And I mean, it's just one of those cinematic miracles you never hear about anymore. It's very cool. And I am very happy to share it with you guys today, in this way. So just to be clear, there will be blurred footage. There's going to be a time code at the bottom, as you can see. We haven't started it yet because I haven't started the film. But it should tell you just about where's we are in the film as we kind of speak and commentate over it. On live stream, the audio will be pitched. It'll sound funny. It's going to be low. But on the VOD, that's going to go to YouTube, it'll be muted and the footage will be completely blurred. So suffice to say, I'm excited to share my passions and get into cinema this way because it's something I've thought about since the start. And there's been other VTubers and stuff out there and people using their avatars to like speak about movies and talk about movies together.
I'm in like, I haven't like done one of those in a while, but I was in a group that's like VTube cinema, like podcast type thing.
Yeah.
And
I
again, like, yeah, like as we were like talking about before the stream, you and I just haven't been like getting like a schedule like mixed together. And I with them, I would have loved to take part, but it was like every time they'd start, I was like on my way to work or like I was just sitting in the parking lot.
Absolutely. No.
Like, yeah.
But shout outs to, I don't know if you're out there still, but Lodo Malik started he was really big on Twitter a long time ago, when the VTubing craze kind of started, and, we connected a few times over movies. We never got together, but he had a whole talk show about people and their experiences with movies, and sharing that experience with others is just awesome, and that's what we're here for today. And I'm excited, and I haven't seen this in such a long time. I'm really happy about that. So, thank you for kicking things off with me.
It is my pleasure to be on someone else's stream instead of forcing people to be on my stream. You know who you are.
And then Beansy will be joining us a little later on. I think he's seen the movies. He knows them inside and out, I'm pretty sure. And so yeah, I think without further ado, let's get underway.
Yes, let's. Yes, let's.
Let us do it. And I'm gonna start the timer.
Start the timer, get some ads.
Yep, give me a second here. We're not gonna do some ads. We're not gonna do ads. I don't do ads.
Then why am I getting ads in the top right for Prime Amazon?
Oh, that's just Twitch's deal. I don't know what that's about.
God damn it.
That's Twitch's deal. Okay, start count up.
Do I need to?
There we go. And then let's begin, you guys. Rocky.